Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Wendy Chen. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the show today, Tzu Chi volunteers in the Philippines are handing out relief items to flood victims of the August torrential rain. The invading species of iguana from America is vegetarian and may have a gentle nature, but what threat does it pose to our ecosystem? And later in the show, in our regular look at Taiwan's traditional trades, we meet the second-generation owner of a canvas bag store in Tainan. First up in the Philippines, Tzu Chi volunteers are continuing to hold aid distributions for the August flood victims, but this time in Barangay Tatalon of Quezon City, where many residents are also Tzu Chi members. The relief items helped a total of 509 families.
Here in Barangay Tatalon of Quezon City, residents hold high their notice card while waiting for the flood distribution. Philippine Tzu Chi volunteers continue to distribute supplies to flood victims. This time they are targeting residents of Barangay Tatalon and Damayang Ligi.
Nakababad sa tubig.
Tzu Chi volunteers share with the disaster victims scenes of previous aid relief and the work relief program in San Mateo. In total, Tzu Chi has helped 40,000 families and distributed tons of rice and supplies. All of it comes from local donations and the help of local volunteers.
We know that in giving to others, we're cultivating good karma and blessings will surround us.
These residents are not only disaster victims, but also Tzu Chi members. The aid supplies they receive include blankets, sleeping mats, and other daily necessities.
When I have the means, I will help out those in need, as they can maybe help me one day.
This time, 509 families received Tzu Chi's help. Although they are victims of a disaster, thanks to Tzu Chi's help, they remain upbeat.
Last year, Thailand was struck by heavy rainfall that caused massive flooding in various regions of the country. Ayutthaya province was one of the affected areas. Since then, Tzu Chi volunteers have been carried out relief work and are still caring for the flood victims today. Despite the local residents being mostly Muslim, they happily join the Buddhist NGO and even attend Tzu Chi's volunteer training seminar.
Upon seeing the arrival of Tzu Chi volunteers, care recipient Fatima smiles happily. However, talking about her blind husband, she bursts into tears. Since the couple is suffering financially, Tzu Chi has been providing them with financial aid.
I am very happy when I heard from the village head that Tzu Chi is coming today. The subsidy from Tzu Chi is not a lot, but it is filled with love.
Last year, Thailand was struck by heavy rainfall that resulted in massive flooding. Back then, Tzu Chi volunteers arrived in the province of Ayutthaya to hand out hot meals. Although 90% of the local residents believe in Islam, they are still very happy to attend Tzu Chi's volunteer training seminars.
Tzu Chi hasn't forgotten about us. Every month, they will come visit my family and I. I always share with others that Tzu Chi volunteers are great.
To reciprocate Tzu Chi's love, the care recipients donate the plastic bottles they have collected. Tzu Chi scholarship recipients Katima even donated her allowance.
I think this is great because there are still a lot of people that are less fortunate than me, so we need to help them.
Students from Chiang Mai Tzu Chi School are an example of love and compassion.
I want to help the seniors as I know there isn't anyone taking care of them. I am very proud of Tzu Chi for helping the seniors and giving them a sense of security.
The smiles on seniors' faces are the best gifts volunteers could have received on this trip.
Since 2001, over 80,000 green iguanas have been imported into Taiwan as a pet, but many pet owners are unaware that these reptiles can grow to over 2 meters in some cases. As a result, many decide to release them into the wild as they can no longer afford to feed them. Although the iguana looks frightening, they're actually herbivores and have a gentle nature. However, many are also carriers of diseases. Here's more.
Straight ahead, watch your step here. At night they love sleeping in these high trees. Do you see that branch that is unlike the others? Do you see its stomach there? The area that is a different kind of green.
Its natural camouflage makes the iguana hard to spot. Fast asleep, the iguana doesn't even move as the team gets close.
Let's see if we can knock him down. Wake up! He went that way, along the wall. I got it, I got it. Ouch, he scratched me. Let's see if it is male or female. It is a female. Look here, there's no protrusion. And there's a smooth round hole here.
The team spends 3 more hours tracking down several more iguanas.
Oh my god! 超大！巨蜥吗？可是它太大了，好恐怖！
太巧了吧，又是母的。
Although iguanas are vegetarians and do not usually bite, their size often scares people.
Today was pretty good. We came back with a lot of them. Yes, it was a fruitful night.
The green iguana is a household pet, one of the more common ones traded worldwide. Since they were first imported in 2001, over 80,000 have come to Taiwan, but unfortunately they can also spread diseases.
We found the bacteria Salmonella present in the iguanas. The important thing is this is a disease that can pass from animal to humans. Internationally, about 30 to 40% of all iguanas carry some form of disease.
Although a bit shy, after the sampling, the iguana is as good as new.
It is showing us its size, so that way it looks bigger. In just a second, it will carry out moves to intimidate those that might want to get near it.
Very territorial and often growing up to 2 meters, many owners give up on trying to care for them and release the iguanas into the wild. In Pingdong, the iguanas have an already established wild population.
We don't have space to house all of them and also don't have the authority to call them. So after capturing them and taking samples and measurements, we then return them to the wild.
When humans decline to get involved, the iguanas have to depend on themselves to survive in the wild. However, their habitat remains closely connected with humans.
Their habitat is very, very close to populated areas. Maybe it is that we have created an ideal environment for them and not that they are especially hardy or adaptable.
The shy and gentle green iguana has become the king of this area, as the environmental stress the area is under seems to be their best stepping stone.
days when going to school, many probably used canvas bags as school bags. In our feature report on Taiwan's fading trades, we go to Tainan today and visit the Heton canvas bag store, which has been running for over 6 decades. Despite the fall of the industry after plastic school bags were introduced, the second-generation owner, Xu Senkai, opened up a window of opportunity for his business through taking custom-made orders. Those days of rushing to school are probably a fond memory for many. Students living closer would have had the experience of riding to school, while those living further took the bus with their classmates. All were memorable days of our childhood.
It's great, it is filled with memories.
It's easier to wash and lasts longer too.
It's durable and more symbolic.
What these people are referring to are the canvas bags used by many as school bags. The sturdy and durable bag always brings back memories of the good old days. This canvas bag store in Tainan has witnessed the rise and fall of the industry over the past 60 years.
永保要安康药吗？那内政部消防署要吗？不要。
Xu Senkai is the second-generation owner of this canvas bag store. In its heyday, the majority of school bags in southern Taiwan were made here.
虽然不是很大，但毕竟是爸爸留下给我们唯一可以。
Though this is not a big store, it is what my father left me. And the longer I make canvas bags, the more emotionally attached I become to the trade. Because it is also an eco-friendly product made from pure cotton. If it breaks, it is degradable, unlike plastic, which when burned, it is detrimental to our planet.
如果二次燃烧的话，会造成那个二次伤害的。
With a sense of mission to take on the family Benton, Xu Senkai decided to continue his father's legacy. Today, the store also provides custom-made canvas bag.
Zhutou Elementary School. Wu Nianzhen, what's this for? It looks great.
那98年11月我们开始就。
Beginning in November 2009, we set up our website to serve those with just an order of one bag. After establishing the internet link, our target market was no longer limited to Tainan, but anyone from around the island could order.
甚至国外。
After the establishment of the website, a window of opportunity opened, and she began receiving orders one after another for these popular custom-made bags. His 84-year-old mom even had to step in to help.
Now we have so many orders for these custom-made bags. Before, we only did school bags or tool bags. My son has done a great job. How so? He's very trustworthy and does things step by step. He doesn't cut corners to get things done.
We saw our logo on the outside. This is also like a guarantee of our quality. Since we put our Hechen logo on the front, we are responsible for our product, and customers can get maintenance here too.
Xu Senkai sees the store logo on the front of all their products as a quality guarantee to his customers, and he vows to make these canvas bags for as long as he can. Next, we meet Xu Senkai's daughter, 26-year-old Xu Ruiling, who decided to return home and take on the family Benton after studying in Japan. As more people are becoming aware of our environment, Xu Senkai and his daughter know the number of people opting for canvas bag will also increase. Thus, the father and daughter pair are working together to create a variety of custom-made bags for their customers. The temperature on a summer afternoon in southern Taiwan can be quite unbearable. However, here on the second floor of the Heton canvas bag store, employees are working away on their sewing machines.
Of course, it is tiring. How can it not be? It feels alright after getting used to it. It is physically tiring and young people can't keep up with the work.
This customer wants to put pens and tools here, so we are making it like that. Yes, 1, 2, 3.
The seemingly boring work actually requires much attention to detail. 26-year-old Xu Ruiling, after returning home from his studies in Japan, decided to take on the family benten.
I realized that we were really short on manpower, and since I was little, I have always been interested in sewing and designing bags. I thought that although I majored in Japanese, I won't forget the language after my years of study. In fact, I can use that skill to help my family. We have quite a lot of Japanese tourists.
他现在这个底下它这一排不要印了，然后很 OK 啊，它很快就上道了，所以也分担了我很多的工作。虽然我还是前年无休。
你有休假的吗？
我有排休。
哦，他有排休，你没有。
爸爸比较辛苦。
哦。
Xu Senkai finds much comfort in knowing that his daughter is willing to help, and Xu Ruiling didn't disappoint him either, as she put her computer skills to good use.
The things I would like to change include increasing the range of our products. Our website only provides a few simple designs, so our customers still have to call in or email us to further discuss their orders.
Nowadays, the canvas bag store provides a variety of services to its customers, and it has even become a choice of souvenirs for many tourists. A proud accomplishment for Xu Ruiling.
We often see our products in Tainan, and sometimes when we go to Taipei, or when we go out with friends, we will see customers carrying them and go, "We made that."
Customers will say, "You have to hang in there and don't give up." When they say that, it is really heartwarming and moving.
We chat with our customers quite frequently when they come to make a purchase, and when they say things like that, we feel we must persist because of their support.
The father and daughter paired together with decades of experience and the creativity of the younger generation is giving the old store a second lease on life. Patients undergoing kidney dialysis treatment does so in one of two ways. One is hemodialysis, where the patient must go to the hospital many times a week to receive treatment. The second option is the at-home option of peritoneal dialysis. Although the at-home option is convenient, precautions still have to be taken, such as intake of calcium tablets and the prevention of bacterial infections.
身上多了这个。
This tubing cord is a part of me now.
That extra tubing cord has been with Xu Xiaozhen for 8 years. Every day she goes to work giving herself peritoneal dialysis. It takes 10 hours to complete the process.
This red one is connected to this, and I hang this one on my pinky, then pull this apart and connect it like this.
Routinely, she cleans the machine and sterilizes her hands, as bacteria and germs are not friends of peritoneal dialysis. Thinking back to the beginning, Xu Xiaozhen has this to say about her treatment.
When I first started, as the fluid fills the abdomen, and when it empties, it hurt, but now I'm used to it, so I don't notice it much.
From hemodialysis to peritoneal dialysis, Xu Xiaozhen has experienced it all. She now takes precautions even when she eats. Xu will consume calcium tablets in between bites of her meals. This is to help phosphorus absorption.
There's many dialysis patients that don't listen to what the doctor says about ingesting calcium tablet, so they will have phosphorus deposits here and there. I used to take sleeping pills, but they didn't help me sleep. Now that I have a healthy attitude, I don't need the sleeping pills. I'm a happy dialysis patient. I'm living my life despite this condition.
to Xu Xiaozhen's illness, she lost her job, but because of her illness, she found a new role in a choir. Along with her choir members' support, she is singing her worries away.
In Taiwan, a group of youngsters from Xinlu Social Welfare Foundation performed at the Zuoying High-Speed Rail Station as a preview of their upcoming concerts in October and November. For these youngsters, music has helped them overcome their physical disabilities and find hope in life.
At the Taiwan High-Speed Rail Station in Zuoying, melodic music can be heard throughout the station. Xiao Xue is using one mallet to play the vibraphone. Although she suffers from cerebral palsy, there was actually one hospital visit that was responsible for her current condition.
Due to a doctor's carelessness with injecting a shot into my arm, I can't use my right hand now.
Xinlu Social Welfare Foundation helped these 24 physically disabled youngsters form a band. This is the first time the band is performing in public since its establishment in 2009. Ah Jia, who suffers from autism, rocks the drums in a show of enthusiasm.
I love it.
These students have to spend 10 times the amount of time and energy than ordinary musicians to achieve where they are today. They have all worked very hard.
Xinlu Band will be performing in October and November in both Taipei and Kaohsiung. Everyone is welcome to attend as a way to support the band members and encourage them to continue to live their life to the fullest.
Also in Taiwan, but in Taipei City, K recipient Yang Jianrui donated his house to Tzu Chi 4 years ago after he passed away. The house has been turned into a Tzu Chi Media Volunteers office, where many volunteers study together and edit videos that report on Tzu Chi's work.
Mr. Yang was determined to donate his house. That is why we have such a great place for media volunteers.
The office is located on Wuxing Street of Xinyi District in Taipei City. Before Mr. Yang passed away, he decided to donate his house to the Tzu Chi Foundation. Mr. Yang has been living alone since he followed the nationalists to Taiwan in 1949. Since then, he has found deep affinity with Tzu Chi.
Mr. Yang is like our father. Many of you have taken care of him, like sending him lunch boxes and fruit, changing diapers, as well as washing his body.
After Mr. Yang passed away 4 years ago, local Tzu Chi volunteers turned his house into an office for media volunteers. Mr. Yang's smile in the photo encouraged Tzu Chi volunteers to keep up their efforts. As part of the 7th lunar month, the volunteers paid a tribute to this senior of wisdom and benevolence.
We go to Sydney, Australia at the end of our program and join Tzu Chi volunteers as they hold a parent and child workshop for students of the Tzu Chi Academy School. The youngsters not only learned about filial piety, but also made sticky rice balls for their parents. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for watching DaAi Headlines. Goodbye.